Hello, hope you're having a good day. It's May 6th, which is New Comic Book Day, and that means I've got all my pulls, and we're going to go through, we're going to read them, we're going to review them, and we're going to talk about them. So let's go down the list. We're going to start with Batman number 9 by Matt Fraction. That'll be first. Then we've got Fantastic Four number 10 by Ryan North. We've got X-Men number 29 by Jed McKay. This is the new number 1. This is Jubilee Deadly Reunion by Jubilee Deadly Reunion by Gene Luen Yang. And finally, we've got If Destruction Be Our Lot by Matthew and Mark Elijah Rosenberg. Alright, we're starting with Batman number 9, where we left off. Vandal Savage, police commissioner of the Gotham City Police Department, is teaming up with Poison Ivy, mayor of Gotham City, to take a little hunt for the Batman, basically. So, looks like from the cover that Batgirl's going to be joining the fray. Let's get into it.
Peregrine, Operation Peregrine. Very interesting.
Okay, so first of all, that was a great way, the ending, that was a great way to segue into a preview for another comic. That was just perfect. So, I really like stuff in here, but I mean, I've been wanting Damian to come into the fold more, and I really like what they're touching on, Bruce's struggles parenting Damian, because, Damian is a lot. He's a ratty little kid, and I love him for it. Yeah, that was really fun. Great little, just like, vignette of a crazy night, and the consequences of it. So, super excited to see, this goes in the next issue, and how everything plays out for Barbara. Great book. Next we've got Fantastic Four number 10. We are at the end of the Invincible Woman arc, where alternate universe fucking psychopathic homicidal version of Sue is trying to convert or kill Sue to the dark side. So yeah, let's see how this ends, hopefully with a bang. Waltz. I love Waltz. Pretty good way for the story to end. Crazy power boost for Sue going forward in the future. I'm excited to see where we go from here, though. I know that there's some crazy stuff coming on the way, so we'll see where we come for Fantastic Four. Next up, we've got X-Men number 29. I believe this is also the end of an arc. This is the end of the Danger Room arc. It's either the end or the second to last. I do not remember, but the Alaska X-Men are kind of being hunted by a think tank of evil. Some of them I think are mutants, maybe. Maybe they're not. Maybe none of them are mutants. They're just crazy people. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what happens.
What the hell? Oh.
Fucked up Cyclops. I was wrong, and it's definitely not the end. But yeah, so now everyone's in the fight. Junk, Greycrow's in the fight. It looks like there's something going on with Beast, and then maybe a new mutant showing up. And Omega is causing trouble. Of course he is. He's a little shit, as always. But yeah, I think next book, which I believe is later this month. This is the demo release this month. That'll be the finale of the Danger Room story. So excited to see how that ends. Excited to see what they do to all the Danger Room people. Alright, we're finally at my most anticipated book, Jubilee Deadly Reunion. I'm so excited. Let's see how this is. I couldn't tell you anything about this. I believe the idea is just that she's going to be helping a family member of hers, a cousin or something, with something. So excited to see how it looks.
Jubilee getting told her Cantonese hurts people's ears is crazy.
It was a very cute little story. I really liked it. I thought this was a mini though, and it's definitely not. It's just a one shot. But, good for her. She at least got a one shot. Hopefully she'll get something in the future. Yeah, really nice little story, very cute. Alright, it's time for our final comment. This is If Destruction Be Our Lot. So, what I know about this is that it is a post-apocalyptic type story where there are no more humans, there are only the machines that were created to serve humans, and one of those machines is an animatronic Abraham Lincoln that does not have a purpose now that he has no one to entertain. So, very interesting premise. I literally just heard about this morning, and that alone made me shift around my pulls because I was like, I want to read that. That sounds cool. I don't even remember what the other thing I was going to get was. I think it was Royals number 2, which I'll probably read, just not in this video. But yeah, let's get into this. It was really good. I mean, that was probably the best thing I did in the reading this week. So very interesting stuff going on here with purpose, with meaning. I like the way the world is set up and built is so interesting. The way that these bots speak to each other, the way they think about the world. In the context of their lives, so to speak, the history that they have. Like how long, you have to wonder how long the world has been like this. It seems like maybe hundreds of years. The dynamics that they have, like especially between Abe and the bus, is just very interesting. Abe is such a cool character. I don't know much about Abraham Lincoln, but I do really like this depiction in here. He's a very interesting guy, and he just wants to know what it is, if not what he was built for. Kind of like almost like a Toy Story 4 kind of thing going on. Yeah, very happy I read this. So this is going to be my order this week. In last place, 5 out of 5 is going to be X-Men number 29. I did like this, but it felt, not filler, so to say, but it was like, the stuff that we had to do to kind of paddle along, but not like super action heavy, just a lot more drama focused. And, nothing wrong with that. I do love me some X-Men drama. But compared to some of the other stuff we've got in this arc, it was just a little, lower intensity. But I'm really excited to see how everything pays off in the end in the next issue. Then we've got Fantastic Four, number 10, it's 4 out of 5. I do really like the end of this arc. I like where we've taken Sue. I like the big, team-up moments. I think that North really likes his body horror, even if he's not doing it as crazy as someone like, Philip Kennedy Johnson. He clearly likes going crazy with what he can do with someone like Wolverine and, with the Invisible Woman in this last arc and her insane powers and how she's just so nonchalant about using them on people in a way Sue doesn't seem to like doing usually. So that was fun. 4 out of 5 in my ranking. Then we've got Jubilee Deadly Reunion in 3rd place. I did really like this fun little one-shot. I wish that we got more of it, but I do like Jubilee's conflict with kind of feeling out of touch with her heritage. And, I do really like the persona they introduced for her cousin. I wonder if they'll do more with him in the future and just more with her family in general. And then in 2nd place, we've got Batman number 9. This was surprisingly, I liked it more than I thought, just thinking about it after reading everything else. It's pretty tightly paced little vignette. That's something that I like a lot about the series, is the way it handles these just nights in Gotham where things go crazy. And it did that very well. And then, along with the parenting conflicts with Damian and Bruce, that was very. And number 1 is definitely If Destruction Be Our Lot. This, was even a highly in-demand book. I've got this cover. This is I don't even know. It's not the A cover, but it was the only other cover they had except for the blank sketch variants. So, I'm sure people know how cool this is, but pick this up. It was really fun. It's very heady in a lot of ways, philosophical, and I'm really excited to see where we go from here. I'm definitely going to be picking this up. I also love when Image books have this little thing on the back, a little fun printing. Very fun. I'm really happy that I got this. So, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. My next video will probably be my manga video, my first manga video. I'm going to be reading 2 new books not new, but starting 2 new series, and we'll talk about them in that video, but a lot more. And then I'll be back next week with the next comic blog. So, thank you for watching. See you later.